drilled, and but it's this game that we've all been looking for. Japan, Hong Kong. So earlier today, Japan disposed of Singapore 34 points to 0. Hong Kong had an emphatic display, beating Uzbekistan 51-0. And then it was Hong Kong over Singapore again, 24-0. They were very impressive in that game. And Japan getting up over Uzbekistan. Emily Shuhu is one to watch out for. Our referee is Rokoverni, Tavita Rokoverni from Fiji. He's a long way from home.
First appearance on the series.
It's fantastic to see the relationship with Oceania Rugby and Asia Rugby. So Japan in screen in the pink and the white, running left to right. And Hong Kong receiving blue and white, and Sahua does well for Hong Kong. It comes out the back through midfield. Oh, lovely work here. Osland Thorne still going, but it's gone to Cindy Jung, brought down very well by the Japan cover defence. They get a bit of play on quickly. Osland Thorne, is she going to get over the line? She's just held up. She does get it down eventually. Great start by Hong Kong.
Number 6, Noriko Taniguchi of Japan has scored a try and scores 5 points. Number 5, Aidu Kong Chao Yan of Hong Kong has scored a try and scores 5 points.
So there she is, a try scorer.
Olsen Thorne, very powerful. Went a long distance earlier for a 60-metre try, but normally her runs are like that. She gets low to the ground and drags players with her. Very important player for this Hong Kong squad. But that's a mistake from the restart.
So Japan in Nakamura kicks it over to her colleague Yamanaka. Taps it and goes to her left. There's 4 players there to use. And Borogadimada Dave. Good counteracting by Hong Kong. It spills out on the other side. Still they have it. Offloads. Yamanaka. And it's going to be a Japan try. It is. Lovely ball from Nakamura. No, just short. Sue. Taniguchi couldn't handle either. So by Japan. In a great field position. And Suzuki there, number 8. Very calm and composed. Again, it's the fittest I've probably seen the Japan team, Grant.
Yeah, they've developed something, haven't they, during their Olympic run. Didn't do so well over there, but they've come back stronger than ever. You can see the bond, you can see the happiness. They're a happy team, they're a fit team. And even though they've got 2 or 3 stars out, like Mary Yamaguchi, Okaroda, who are sitting at home rested, they're developing the next generation. Shimizu, number 11, keep your eyes out for her.
Olsen Thorne takes it from her own line, but they came in over the top, so Japan have got a chance here, and Suzuki taps on very quickly, but an intercept by Hong Kong. Will she go all the way? Is it Chong? Yes, it is. Chong Ka-yan, straight under the post. What a lovely intercept and opportunist try by Hong Kong.
Brilliant stuff. Hong Kong. Well, they got schooled by Japan in leg 1, 28 points to 0 on their home turf. Embarrassed Hong Kong almost. And Anna Richards said they had a lot of work-ons after the Hong Kong leg, and already today We've seen the improvements in Hong Kong in the earlier games. This reminds me of the semi-final in Qingdao last year. Colin Chosfold, meantime, nails the conversion. And how about that? A 12-point buffer against the runner play, of course. Look at Chong Ka-Yan here. Come on. Getting a rear start. She usually comes on off the bench. Look at those legs go. I think that might have been sped up, but
it looked good nonetheless as they restart. Taken well by Sue of Japan. And it is of Bogida Dramana Dave, who's going to go all the way straight off the kickoff. Big, strong, and don't let the appearances deceive you. Quite quick as well.
The Sri Lankan-born player scored a try just like that in Hong Kong. Went 80 metres, just exactly like that. Try of the tournament, in fact. Third try of the series. Hasn't been seen today. Didn't come on in the earlier matches, and this is her first appearance today. And how explosive! What a player to bring on.
Explosive, for sure. Very deceptive. Her pace.
Look at the size difference there as she takes on Cindy Ewan, who couldn't even get a finger on her in the end. So pace with power, that's dangerous mix for sevens. And chucks the ball up there, a little bit cheeky there, but you don't run 80 metres and not celebrate somehow.
So Japan with a restart. Sue kicks it nice, hard and deep for Hong Kong. Cindy Yung can't handle. Eventually, Olsen Thorne, big sound. No, sorry, it was Amelia Sue. Good tackle driven back there by Shimizu. And as always, Sue, number 7 for Japan, in the mix of it. Japan have got it though, and they bring it through midfield. There's the 22. Yamanaka draws a defender. Quick ball, half back. Shimizu gets bundled. Good pressure by Hong Kong though. Roll away from the tackle, says the referee. Quick play, Yamanaka. Through the hands and near touchline. It should be a try to Taniguchi. It is. Japan are on the board.
Number 6, Noriko Taniguchi of Japan has scored a try and scores 5 points.
Noriko Taniguchi, 3 tries already. Didn't play in leg 1, brought in for leg 2. The only player brought in actually. And good build-up work there from Nakamura, the veteran. She really is the game manager. A rugby machine. And the conversion sales to the year from Yamanaka. It's locked up at 12 all. 2 quick tries and they're back. And that is half time. So 12 all at half time. As you'd expect, a close one.
The first part of the match has just finished with a score of 12-12.
And the incentive for winning this match will be playing Thailand in the Cup semi-final tomorrow. The loser of this match will play China in what should be a stiff Cup semi-final. Here was the intercept by Chong against the runner play, you've got to say. But that's what sevens is all about, keeping your eyes up. Chong, she's run 90 metres there. And here we saw try of the match so far. Matitoga, Bogidramanadavi. And they don't play her that often. She usually comes off the bench for a bit of impact late on. So she's getting a run here against Hong Kong. So they've decided to use her early. Anna Richards in there dishing out orders to her charges. And coach Hitoshi Inada having a word with his Olympians. And we're going to start again with a clean slate. It's 12 all in this crucial top of the table clash in Pool 8. We get underway again through Colleen Chosfold. She sticks it down deep. Coming through is Cindy Yuen. Looked like she might have knocked that on. It's been missed by the referee. Christy Cheng, the skipper, dishes it out. This is Chosfold. She straightens. Natasha Olsen-Thorns on hand, gives it to Nam Karman. Gets taken down on the 5, and am I onside? Am I onside? Olsen-Thorn, if it'd been anyone else, she would have gone over there. Nam to Chosfold. Still on this 10-metre. Garvey's on the field now for Hong Kong. They're doing it the hard way here. Maybe missing their strike player on the wing. Aggie Poon not here for this tournament. Probably the quickest player on the circuit, women's circuit. And eventually that determined Japanese defence wins themselves a penalty to let off some pressure.
Good defence by Japan, considering the effort by Hong Kong.
Here goes Taniguchi now, and they're broken out from their own 10-metre. Wow, Shimizu picks it up off her boot laces. 9 tries in leg 1. Here goes Nakamura. Always takes the right option, and this option this time is to go herself inside Garvey and outside Chong, and Nakamura at her very best, but hats off to replacement player Taniguchi.
Number 10, Chiharu Nakamura of Japan has scored a try and scores 5 points.
The deadlock is broken.
What a great effort, and it started with this lady, Yamanaka, way back on her own line. They brought it up our near touch line here in front of our commentary position. Great response by Japan. There really is nothing between these teams. Kazakhstan's not here. Here we see the lovely ball. Tamaguchi inside, gets to her feet, still goes on. It's Shimizu rather. Now it's Taniguchi, offloads to Nakamura, and she just had too much pace and awareness and splits the defence.
She's often the difference in any tight game, Nakamura. Look at her there, MVP in Hong Kong. Her game management, she always takes the right option. She makes the difference. She's the glue in this Japanese side.
Yes, a good player. And Japan lead 19-12. Yamanaka kicks deep. It's done well there. Garvey collects for Hong Kong, but it's quick ball through midfield. Solvoid. Draws in the code. They've stolen though, Japan. And away they go, away from us. Shimizu. And Tsutsumi gets tackled eventually. 5 metres in, 5 metres from the touchline. There's a try scorer there. Nakamura. Through the hands. Oh, nice little bump. Shimizu says, welcome to Incheon, have a nice day. But Nakamura again takes a few metres. Draws in defenders through the hands. This is good play by Japan. And Bogadrama Manadave gets the ball back eventually. It's not the greatest ball. Kuwai had to clean up. Good recycle of possession, Japan. So, a lovely ball. And again, Sue, and offloads again to Nakamura, gets another try. And that could be the clincher for Japan.
Number 10, Chiharu Nakamura of Japan has scored a try and scores 5 points.
Chiharu Nakamura.
Wonderful build-up work from Japan. Such a threat is...
She's always there, isn't she? She's, as you said earlier, looking for those opportunities, the gel, the glue of this Japan team. Straight off the shoulder, like every good support player should be.
She's the sort of player, if you popped her into another team and traded places, she would bring a team that's running, you know, sort of averagely, that can't break the line, and she would help them. She'd make a big difference. And we've seen in the Japanese men's team, they're lacking a player like that at the moment anyway. Yeah,
the spark.
Lamani Lemeki type of fella who just runs the game, knows what to do at the right time, and the others can run around and play off him. Every team needs a Nakamura.
Indeed, as Yamanaka restarts for Japan. Good little run by Huang for Hong Kong. Japan defence has been pretty solid too in this second half, hence the score line indicates Japan again really wanting to play this on quickly. Kuwai doesn't get the best of passes. There's no one out there but Shimazu. Kuwai goes on the short side, not required. Nakamura, always ever present. Stands in the tackle, offloads. Lovely Shimazu going down that short side. Backing up as always. Kuwai, she's got support. There's the try line on the left of screen. Nakamura at half. Through the hands. Japan on the move. Nakamaru was looking and took the ball. Went to ground as we see Christy Cheng there. Hong Kong.
Hong
Cindy
Kong
Jung.
just hanging in there. You could see they were stretched, and if that had gone to hand, that was a try. They had worked Hong Kong. They'd manipulated the space, and Hong Kong desperately just trying to stay in that, as they are just desperately trying to stay in this game.
So wrap around. The halfback comes into this near short side towards our position. Not much room here, but Garvey tries to make sense of it, and she does a lovely ball. Off to Lindsay Varty, looking for support. She's running out of space. No, sorry, Varty's coming up there before. It was Sham Wei Sam. Hong Kong get a penalty. Remember, it's 24-12. They score twice, it'll be interesting, but they've got to score now to make it. Ball. Chauvold. Midfield. Penalty to Hong Kong. He's going to have a word, the referee, saying keep your 10 metres, but I don't want you coming in from the side either. Well, that was lovely play there by Sham. Yes, she is.
Got a good ball off Garvey, who straightened that one up. Struggling to break the line against Japan, but there's the hooter. So last chance just to get some respectability.
Indeed, trying to make it. Lovely little ball off the shoulder to Sham. Chauvold. And that's a shame that Japan, for their efforts, get the penalty. They relieve pressure. That's full time. So Nakamura wants to have a try, but I think her teammates are saying, could you please kick it out and we can have a breather? And that's exactly what she does. Mio Yamanaka kicks it out. That's the end of the game. So a important victory for Japan over Hong Kong. They've sent a message. We're still queens of women's rugby. I was going to say kings, probably not appropriate in the vernacular sense, but Japan have won 24 points to 12. How would you sum that up, Grant?
Well, I think that was a fair reflection of the game, 24-12. 4 points to 2, 4 tries to 2, and Hong Kong with an intercept. There we do see the intercept against the run of play. Could have been 5 tries to 1. Hong Kong just really just hanging on in there. Perhaps just missing strike players like Aggie Poon out injured. And this squad of Japanese players continues to impress under the pump, but they still keep their heads cool, come away with 4 good tries. Got a great culture going on there. And now they'll go through to face Thailand. We have our Cup semi-finalists. Hong Kong, meanwhile, will face an impressive China.
Yes, what a game that will be tomorrow. 10:45 a.m. we start in the morning. Day 2 of the Asian 7 series. And we see Nakamura there. Such a key player for that Japan team, scoring one of her tries. And again, always there. Great support play by her. And they continue to have the edge over Hong Kong. Japan, as we see some of the Korean supporters there, all on social media and their handphones. Now that their team has played, they said that's